Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we are going to continue on here in Final Fantasy XVI, as we've been playing for the past couple of weeks. Let's go ahead and get back to mid. Let her know what's all going on.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Think mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Time later. Okay. The technology designed to propel the Hideaway's flagship, the Enterprise, across the seas at heretofore inconceivable speeds. It is not fueled by magic, but by mithril, a hard, inert substance refined from deadland soil. Inert, that is, unless burned at blistering temperatures, whence it releases all the energy stored within, for which reason cooling is required in the form of a three-piece thermal displacement stack. We've got Blackthorn, Resident Blacksmith of Clyde's Hideaway, where he keeps the new Sid the Outlaw and his allies well outfitted with arms and armor. Although he is usually a sullen and secretive sort, his knowledge he is happy to share with Goats, who has long been eager to learn the art of smithing.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. Am I still
Great.
able to catch her?
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
It says, "My dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agrees to share the contents of a strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our doors. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gab for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Sid's legacy. Alright. A hidden refuge built on fallen ruins in the blighted lands of Central Storm. Here, Sid and his adopted family of freed bearers from across the Twins made their home. That is, till the fledgling utopia was brought crashing down after its location was discovered by Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan in the year 873. In but a single night, Hideaway was destroyed, fewer than half managing to escape the slaughter visited upon them by Kupka and his men.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Goats! And Charon. Alright, one of Sid's most trusted allies, after Sid's hideaway was laid waste by Hugo Kupka and his minions, she and her hard-working yet long-suffering apprentice goats followed Clive to the new hideaway in Benamir, where they served him in the same capacity they served his predecessor, sourcing whatever supplies her fellow residents are in need of. And goats, apprenticed to Charon and ally of the hideaway. After Sid's hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kupka, he followed his nan in joining Clive at their new home on the lake. He has a keen interest in smithing and spends what little spare time he is granted heating and hammering metal just as Blackthorn showed him.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
He sounds like a little kid.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Oh my god.
Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Alright, let's head back to the hideaway because I'm going to need some things. The Isles of Ark. The cluster of tiny islands upon which the Crystalline Dominion stands. They are largely man-made, having been built on top of existing ruins, and are arranged with an administrative hub at the center surrounded by the citizens' dwellings. And beyond those, the slums in which various refugees make their homes. The glistening spire at the island's center is home to the Dominion's Mother Crystal. I will head to Baklad here in a minute.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Clive? What do you want? You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do. Anything else?
Alright. So to Baklad. Late knees cleft. Alright. A narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains, thought to have been torn from rock by the very gods themselves. Alright. Let's go.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
It's called Leg Eater? Hey.
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own. The toe. Let's try.
Okay.
We've done the Republic a service.
Just checking around, seeing if there's anything that I can take. But there isn't.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Okay then. Instead of continuing down this way real quick, I'm gonna go back the other way. Oh, it just leads in a giant circle. Alright then. I'm at full health again, so that's good. Flames of Rebirth. That is awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and Scarlet Cyclone. Then go to the new one for the Phoenix. The final sin. Okay. So he is the proud bearer of a trader's pass that allows him to travel freely across the realm, something that is indispensable in completing the errands that Charon sets him. His latest task, the journey to the Crystalline Dominion in the company of Clive and Jill, using the pass to cross the heavily guarded and fortified border. Then we've got Desmeki's Falls, a vast cavity in the earth located in the steppes of the Forgotten, a desolate coastal region of eastern Dalmekia. Despite the fact that for centuries seawater from the Strait of Alta has flowed into the plumbless crater without cease, shows no signs of filling. The tragic tale that came to be known as the sins of the Meskis is said to have taken place here, in Baklad, a busy market town situated on the northeastern coast of Dalmekia, also known as the Thousand Tables. Its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain.
So this is Zemeckis.
Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court. Audience chamber.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father.
Okay. Olivier de Lesage, second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, and third of Empress Annabella. After Annabella's machinations saw the Dalmex's siege of the Crystalline Dominion broken and the victory ascribed the young prince, Sylvester was convinced to surrender his throne to their beloved son, anointing him Emperor Olivier, first of his name. a nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with Twinside as its capital. Apparently not content with its upheaval by removing his court to the recently seized Crystalline Dominion, Sylvester Lesage chose to compound the uncertainty by installing his second son, Olivier, as Holy Emperor while still a child. And then Emperor Emeritus of the Holy Empire of Sambrec. In the wake of the events of Phoenix Gate, he married Annabella Rosfield and sired a second son, Olivier, with her. Annabella and Olivier's influence in the affairs of the imperial court was to only grow over the years, until Sylvester was finally convinced to surrender his throne to the young prince, announcing him to be the latest in the long line of earthly incarnations of Grieger.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Okay. Wyvern Tail. The elegant white flower that is a symbol of the Holy Empire of Sambrec. I was trying to figure out what the flower signified. Empress Emeritus of the Holy Empire of Sambrec and Vicerine of the Imperial Province of Rosaria, which she rules with an iron fist. She also long labored to see her son, Prince Olivier, seated on his father's throne, a plan that comes to fruition after she schemes with Hugo Kupka to bring an end to Dalmacia's long siege as Twinside, and sees this triumph ascribed to the young prince. And Dion, Prince of the Holy Empire of Sambrec and Dominant of Bahamut. He is deeply loyal to his father, Emperor Emeritus Sylvester, and is much pained by his Radiance's recent cold-heartedness towards both his people and himself. The change that Dion learns was largely the result of Annabella's scheming.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
I don't like her. Okay, bandits. Those who make their coin by stealing from others or from their corpses. Banditry is outlawed in every corner of the realm, so those who turn to it must make their beds far from the eyes of the constabulary, often setting up camp in abandoned villages. Some brigands will elect to band into small armies, that together they might have the strength to make raids upon towns and villages in search of the food and funds they need to thrive.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle. It's nice that we can wait for the siege to end. Nice try.
Damn it!
Too slow. Over here! All yours, nice try. Too slow. Titan! Get him! Arise! Kill! Over here! Now, Torgal! Get him! Come on! That's better. Too slow. Too slow. Torgal, kill! You're finished.
Okay. I'm getting all the items I can pick up at the moment. Because I kind of need them all.
right.
Over here! This one. Go for it! You lose! Nice try. Get him! Over here! Get him!
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Okay. Crystalline Impasse. A conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sembrek and the Republic of Dhalmekia in the year 878. The dispute was born from the Dhalmekians' fierce objections to Sambrek's occupation of Twinside, capital city of the Crystalline Dominion. However, when the Republic finally entered the fray, it found itself sorely outmatched. Sid the Outlaw's destruction of Drake's Fang further weakened their position, and with their homeland in chaos, the Dalmecs were forced to negotiate a withdrawal. Credit for this turn of events was largely attributed to this Oliver Lesage, second-born son of the Holy Emperor, in light of which he was made Crown Prince of Sambrek. The ascension of Emperor Olivier, Holy Emperor Sylvester Lesage handed power to Olivier, his second-born son and only child by the Empress Annabella, ostensibly in recognition of the part he played in the agreement of a peace between the Empire and between the Empire and the Dalmecs. While the ascension of one so young was unprecedented, Emperor Sylvester reassured those bold enough to express doubt at the wisdom of such a choice by maintaining that as Great Grey Eager made flesh, he would merely serve as an advisor to the young new emperor till he came of age. Prince Dion, the emperor's firstborn and rightful heir to the Holy Throne, was violently opposed to the plan, but his objections fell on deaf ears.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
Where are they? Big lug is.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goods. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Here. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
Okay. Bocklad. A busy market town situated on the northeastern coast of Dalmekia, where the Strait of Altha drains slowly into the gaping crater of Zemeckis Falls, also known as the Thousand Tables. Its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain. The gate at the rear of town leads directly onto the Crystal Road, and therefore out of the Republic. As such, It is heavily guarded against unauthorized entry or exit. And Eloise. Owner of the Crimson Caravans, a highly esteemed porterage firm in Baclad. Eloise has a knack for business and a head for figures, which she used to build her business from the ground up into the success it is today.
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen by little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Crimson Collar.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Alright.
Out of my sight, wretch.
I'm actually going to go ahead and end it here for today, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with some more of this. Bye, y'all.